You've never heard of them. You won't see them bronzed up on a Sunset Strip billboard or chasing 20-something models on Love Island. They have a collective total of 0 Heisman Trophies and Cy Youngs between them. They won't be walking the red carpet or hosting an Oscar anytime soon. When they get free drink tickets on an airplane, you bet your ass they fucking use them. It's just 2 guys trying to make it happen. Trying to raise kids, take care of their families, and dropping in on your airspace for 15 minutes in hopes that you get a little something out of it, and maybe even put a little something in as well. It's 2 guys, 1 podcast. And now, here are your hosts, Ron Alleman and Brian Harris.
I don't understand, but there's one thing I know for sure. I don't give a damn for the single plate I've seen. I don't give a damn for just the in-betweens.
Hey now.
How you doing, my man?
I'm good, Brian. How are you, buddy?
You know, Ron, it's always a great pleasure and honor to see you, my friend. And
It is. I miss you.
Life is good. I'm excited to get things rolling today with you. Tell me how your week's been. I haven't talked to you in a few days here.
Yeah, it's been since last Wednesday. So, no, week's been good, man. In fact, so like last weekend, it was great. I'll just get right into it here. So, this doesn't always happen to me, but last Friday, I got obliterated. I just got wasted. I was drunk.
No, you don't say.
I mean, you sound a little too surprised, but no. So, all right. So check this out. It was Friday night. We went to my wife's cousin's house. He was doing some nice grilling for us, and it was sweater weather, and we're in the backyard, and we got the roaring fire pit, and we brought a box of delicious red wine. And I was sitting right in front of the box, and that's
It's an arm's length.
Arm's length of the box and glass length, and I took it down, and I got a little wasted.
Did you get naked?
I did not. I did not get naked, but
Well,
you know
that's
what?
Probably good for everyone.
I actually did, and like I said, I don't do this all the time. I don't really remember going to bed. I'm not going to lie to you, but I have such a sweet wife, and I know she's out there listening, but she not only got me to bed safely, but the next morning when I woke up, she had gone and brought me breakfast and some coffee. And so I'm just, that says something great about what a good job I did choosing a wife there. So anyway, how about
Cindy's a good one, that's for sure.
the keeper, man? So tell me
Did
about
you go streaking through the quad?
Yeah, we all went streaking through the quad. There was 100 people and me. I think I outran them all because I turned around, nobody was there.
Well, hopefully you've recovered from that debacle, because one of the things we need to do before we really dive in is we need to crack a cold one here, my man.
We do. We're going to do this. So, in fact, I brought a Lagunitas Born Yesterday Pale Ale. This is one of their one-hitters. It's a classic 2-year-old beer. And what did you bring there, Bri?
I got a little Dogfish Head Sequence Ale, a little session IPA from Dogfish Head.
It sounds awesome. I like how we're both using glass.
To drink a beer with you at 4 in the afternoon is
Oh,
okay with me.
Of course, man. And raise the glass. Cheers to you, my
Cheers,
brother. Love
cheers
you.
to everyone out there.
Cheers out there, guys.
So, Ronnie, we got a big agenda today.
Good stuff.
Let's jump right into it, man. What do you say?
Okay.
And I
Let's
think
do it.
we're excited to introduce a brand new segment here on 2 Guys, 1 Podcast.
Yep.
And with no further ado, let's kick it off.
You need to shut the fuck up.
And
All right, guys. So, hey, brand new segment here. I got to tell you what's going on, and I know a lot of you guys are going through this as well. We have the e-learning thing going on, right? So I've got 2 kids. I got 2 boys. I have my 6th grader, Aiden. He's doing great. He's able to coast to this stuff pretty well. And I have my kindergartner, my 5-year-old little Eddie. So he's in kindergarten class. And let me start off by saying this. My son has the best teacher I think I've come across in a bit. She has the most patience. She does a great job with these kids, okay? She has 14 5-year-olds in her class, all right? So right then and there, it's a crazy start. And with e-learning, obviously. So of the 14 kids, 13 of these kids are pretty well behaved, all right? They're angels. They're doing their thing. They're raising their hand when they have a question. They mute themselves. They unmute themselves. They mute themselves again, okay? No complaints. Great job. But there's one of these kids, and let's just call him Anthony. I'm going to call him Anthony because there is no Anthony, okay? So Anthony needs a little lesson in how to mute his damn iPad, all right? I'm telling you. Listen, Anthony, you look like a good kid, all right? You look like a solid guy. In 15 years, you're going to be, whatever. No disrespect. You got to shut the fuck up because no one really cares that tomorrow is your sister's birthday or that your shirt is blue or that you have 2 puppies. Hey, that's all great stuff. Honestly, it is. But really, right now, we're trying to learn about coloring dice white, okay? We're learning about counting 2, 3, 4, spelling the word am. All right, Anthony? Keep it quiet, please. It's just about a mute button, guys. Talk to your parents. Talk to whoever's taking care of you. Have a quick lesson tonight, okay? That's all I got to say. So in closing, Anthony, just do me one big favor. Shut the fuck up! No disrespect.
Yeah. Well, that was a lot of fun, man. I thoroughly enjoyed that.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I mean, I actually feel a lot better getting off my chest. And now I know, Brian, that you've also been working on something over this last week. I think you've been busy. So what did you bring us this week?
Well, I have indeed, Ronnie, and I appreciate you teeing it up for me. I've been spending a lot of time on this, a lot of deep in the Two Guys One podcast investigative trenches here. And it's coming on the heels of the U.S. Open, as you probably saw, as most sports happen without fans, empty Arthur Ashe Stadium, but the U.S. Open was still riveting to watch, in my opinion. But one thing dawned on me, and I actually have to thank my better half, Amanda, for pointing this out. I don't know if you've ever noticed, Ron, but there is a stark similarity between the audible decibels of 3 different forms of profession, and that's what we're going to get into today. So with no further ado, let me introduce our next little segment here. So that's what we got cooked up. We've got a series of questions to try to decipher, is it porn stars, is it tennis stars, or is it scream queens? And what I've got prepared for you, my friend, is a series of audio clips that I have actually tailored specifically for this quiz. I've inverted the audio, played it backwards, added a tennis sounding overlay across all of them because obviously the thump thump of the tennis balls would be pretty telling. And I'm going to play all 3 clips through for you. Okay, let's get into it. So, first clip first. I'm going to play these 3 clips for you. Here's the first one. Okay, there's number 1. Okay. Here's the second one. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, I got it.
And then here's number 3, my man. Okay, so one of those, Ron, is a tennis star. In order, one's a tennis star, one's a porn star, one's a scream queen. A series of scream queens, porn stars,
Yeah.
tennis stars.
Yeah.
What's your best guess?
Jesus Christ. I mean, first of all, let me tell you something. I never realized how how similar that they actually do sound. So great job with that. You've. All right, let me just here. Okay, I think the first one is tennis. The second is scream queen. The third one is porn star.
Okay.
Tennis, scream queen, porn star.
You're going to go tennis. Say that again. You're going to go tennis.
Yeah, scream queen, and then porn star for the third one.
Okay. Well, you're wrong. It was scream queen, porn, and tennis. So basically in reverse order to what you had picked out.
Wow, that's horrible.
So in that order, I'll go ahead and quickly play back a clip from the actual audio of each. So here's the horror original track.
Yeah.
Okay.
Turn down the volume.
That sound more like it? And here's the original track from Tennis, which is my personal favorite. And then this is not to be mistaken. This is the porn file. Undoctored. Completely undoctored. Correct. Okay, so Ron, don't despair though. There's a chance at redemption for you because we have a second layer to this quiz, which we're going to get right into, which is essentially, you may not know this, Ron, but porn stars, in most cases, do not use their actual name. It's a thing where, for whatever reason, there is no true Sandy Sheets or Debbie Swallows. These are all made-up names for the porn industry. So what I've done, again, going into the deep archives, is I've done some research, and I'm going to present three names to you. One is a porn star, one is a tennis star, and one is a scream queen. And let's see how you fare on this competition, okay? Okay, so let's go with, let's tee up question one here for you. And we got three names coming at you momentarily.
Okay.
You've got Molly Blair, Kira Orsag, and Debbie Rochon. One's a scream queen, one's a porn star, one's a tennis player.
I'm going to go porn star, scream queen, tennis player, in that order.
So Molly Blair is the porn star.
Yes.
Kira Orsag is the scream queen, and Debbie Rochon is the tennis player.
Correct.
And what's your logic with that selection?
The other one, I think I just kind of guessed on it.
Okay. Well, let's get into it and see how you fared, okay?
Okay.
So here we go with the answers. As you can see, Molly Blair is the 1940s Wimbledon doubles champion. I don't know how you missed that. Kira Orsag is a porn star. And Debbie Rochon is the scream queen, which you would have known if you had seen Bikini, Bloodbath, Car Wash, Santa Claus, or Killer Rat. I can't believe you missed those horror films. But okay, so you're 0 for 2. We got one more for you here, my man. And let's tee this up. I've got three more names for you here. We've got Karenjit Vora, Sybil Bammer, and Shauna McDonald.
Okay. Karenjit Vora is a tennis player. Sybil Bammer, porn star. Shauna McDonald, scream queen.
That's a logical selection because you would absolutely think a name like Sybil Bammer, that's got to be a porn star. But Ron, you're wrong yet again.
Jesus Christ.
Let's go ahead and let's roll tape here. Karenjit Vora is a porn star.
Okay.
Sunny Leone is the porn name.
Oh, okay.
Sybil Bammer is a tennis player.
Yeah, here's my second guess.
And Shauna McDonald is if you'd seen The Descent, you would have noticed her in that fun. So, that's all we got on that, man. You went 0 for 3, but I'm not mad at you.
That's okay.
And that takes us through our two segments. Why don't you kick it off here as we wrap things up, as we're just about out of time, and talk about how we're going to end things out.
First of all, great job. I know it took you all week to bang that out. So awesome. All right, guys. So here's what we're going to do. Since we meet every Wednesday, we're going to talk about the beloved Thursday night NFL football games. We're going to make some predictions on these, okay? So tomorrow night's game looks like a real barn burner out in Cleveland. We have Cincinnati Bengals visiting the Browns. The Browns are favored by 6. Over under is 43.5 points. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to do this every week. We're going to keep a tally. And at the end of the year, we're going to have a winner who got more games correct, who lost the most. And we're going to have something special planned for the loser, right, Brian?
We do indeed. I think what would be really fun is let's put it out to the viewing audience to decide something despicable and horrible that the other person has to do if, in fact, you lose the entire tally for the entire season. And it'll give everyone a reason to tune into Thursday night, hopefully, at least a little more of one. Before we get into our predictions, too, I was inspired by this week's pick to showcase the Billy Vegas shirt that you may have remember coming out when Johnny Manziel tried to duck away to Vegas mid-season and go incognito by putting on a wig and sunglasses and act like he wasn't there during the middle of the Browns season.
Incognito, yeah.
Many failures in the Cleveland football lineup. Sorry, all you Cleveland fans out there, but talk about a team that's never really accomplished much of anything. And Billy Vegas is one of many maladies along the history of Cleveland Browns football. So that being said,
Johnny football.
Hit me with the line again.
Cleveland favored by 6. 43.5 is the over-under. They're in Cleveland.
I'm going to go ahead and I hate to do it. I try to never bet on Cleveland, but they got to come off the mat from what they played like last week. Give me Cleveland and mark me down for Cleveland. Final answer.
All right, you got Cleveland -6. Then I'm just going to make it interesting. I'll take the Bengals plus 6 points. And I will be sitting here next week victorious because I think the Bengals are going to pull it out.
Well, we shall see, my friends, and this will be exciting. Be fun reason to tune in Thursday night. And why don't you quickly tell folks what's in store next week, my man?
All right, guys. So next week we're going to get back to my F&B roots. You know I love the food and beverage, Brian, right?
You do indeed, as do I.
So, guys, like we mentioned earlier, it's sweater weather. It's fire pit weather. It's put on a sweatshirt, go hang out outside. We're going to make an awesome fall cocktail for you guys next week. We're going to talk about it, probably do something with a little bit of whiskey. Between now and then, though, if you guys have any ideas, if you have a great fall cocktail that we can use, hit us up. Hit us up at 2 Guys 1 Podcast. Email us or hit us up on Facebook. Let us know. If we see something out there interesting, we might make that one too. And then also, we're going to be tackling on the food side the long debate, does pineapple belong on pizza? And we're going to have a fun way that we kind of deal with that question.
Yeah, it's a polarizing issue that's divided the country for many years, and we're finally going to put that to bed. And Ron, I also want to tease out the fact that your Shut the Fuck Up segment did inspire me to new levels. I've got something that's been burning inside for a very long time that I can't wait to unleash, whether that's next week or a couple weeks from now. But I'm coming with the thunder on something soon here. So thank you for putting that together because
my pleasure.
It triggered something inside of me.
Well, I feel so much better after I got that off my chest. Do you think it was the curse and that's why we lost contact there for a minute because of the Shut the Fuck Up segment?
I think it could have been. I think we'll obviously be digging into the 2 Guys 1 Podcast tech.
We're gonna look at that
back end and see exactly what went wrong there. But it was kind of like wheels flying off of a car rapidly there for a while. I tried to keep.
And we got back in the car, man. Wheels popped back on, and here we are.
We did, man. We did.
Cruising into the car.
Hopefully we didn't see our numbers drop to 1 viewer. But if you're still out there, Mom, appreciate you sticking with us. And
thank you, Miss Harris. Love you.
And, that's it, guys. We're out. Everyone have a great week. We'll talk to you a week from today.
See ya.
2 Guys, 1 Podcast.